Where has the decorum gone? When did we decide that basic respect and dignity don't matter anymore? Think about a graduation ceremony. It's a major milestone, finish line for years of hard work and sacrifice. It's a time to be happy, but it's also a serious formal moment, a milestone that demands a certain level of reverence. Lately, though, we're seeing the exact opposite. People are turning these ceremonies into a circus. We're seeing individuals completely disregard the rules, all because they suffer from main character syndrome. They think the entire world revolves around them, and they need all eyes on them at all times. Some say that these outbursts are just the outward expression of black joy. They claim that anyone calling it out is just a hater who wants to police how our people celebrate. They say this behavior only makes people uncomfortable because they don't want to see us win. In this video, I'm going to call it what it really is and talk about why decorum should still matter most of all. If you're new here, I go by TSF. That sounds familiar. For those returning, you know how we do. When I eat, all my people eat too. Get your dinner set. We about to eat on this one.
She was discriminated because she did a little dance on stage and her principal didn't like it and she didn't get her diploma. And when I tell you I was about to ride for my girl, because what you mean you didn't get your diploma on your big day? But then I seen this.
Can you help me? Can you help me? I need more energy. There's always a choice.
You know you was wrong. You said all you did was do a little split. If you did a little split, we wouldn't have an issue. If you did a little split, you would have got your diploma. But you did a split, and you started bouncing on it. That you did something that we only see in the bedroom. Let me do a replay for y'all. If you just didn't bounce on it, you would have got the diploma. But why he was...
Yeah, when this girl said she was not getting her diploma for doing the splits, this is not what I thought she did.
Can you help me?
My grandma would have oh my god, I could only imagine doing this shit in front of like my uncles and my grandma and my sister and my aunt. Whoa.
Let's stop lying to ourselves. Calling this black joy is just an excuse to make a lack of discipline sound noble. These outbursts are not spontaneous moments of pure, uncontainable elation. If we're being honest, these are calculated and in some cases, choreographed stunts designed for social media clips. It's a conscious choice to act out in a place that calls for dignity.
Jesse Little Boy Blue Williams.
For lack of a better phrase, it's just black people showing their behind. They're doing it intentionally to push boundaries and flout the rules. Let's talk about what decorum actually means. Decorum is simply behavior that's polite, respectful, and in good taste. It means knowing how to carry yourself with manners and maintaining a calm, dignified presence. The sad part is that school faculty members now have to sit down grown young adults before the ceremony to explain how to act civilly.
More energy.
That's embarrassing. Deep down, our young people know how to adapt to their environment. When they walk into a library, they automatically quiet down. When they attend a funeral, they show respect. When they step into a courtroom or a job interview, they adjust their etiquette because they know exactly what's expected of them. So why is graduation suddenly the exception? Why has it become a trend to act a donkey on that specific stage? There's a time and a place for everything. Even a time and place, as old folks would say, to cut the fool, let loose and celebrate wildly. You do that at the backyard cookout or the house party. You do that in spaces where the rules of engagement allow for it. But a formal, school-sanctioned ceremony is not that space. Our elders also talked about something else: home training. Home is where you're supposed to learn how to comport yourself in public. When I see this kind of wild behavior on stage, I have to ask, where are the parents? What do they think when they see their child acting like this?
When it comes to this splits at graduation situation, this is what teachers and administrators have been yelling for years now, that these children are disrespectful. They have no respect, no regard for adults, children, nothing, that they really are worried for the future of this country because of the way that these parents are raising these children. I don't understand where her parents are, why they thought that was appropriate. If that was me, my mom and stepdad would have had my ass. I would have been pulled off that graduation stage. Like, it would. I don't even want to know what would have happened to me, 18 or not. Let me tell you, that would have been a no. That would have been a no. And the funny thing is that a lot of people were on her side until they saw the video. Why are we doing the splits at the graduation in the first place when you're walking the stage? That's unnecessary. You're holding up the other graduates. Like, why are we doing all that? Why are we immediately siding with a student before we have to get, like, this is what parents do. Oh, I'm gonna side with her. I'm siding with my daughter because whoop de whoop whoop. Mind you, your kid's the menace the whole fucking time. This is what they've been talking about. These are the new, generation. Y'all are raising these menaces. I don't know why that girl thought that was appropriate or why her parents even thought that was appropriate either. She already told preemptively that she preemptively told the school she was gonna do this. They said no multiple times. She did it anyway, right? Then they withheld her diploma, got a bunch of backlash, and they had to hand it over. So basically she got rewarded for her bad behavior. And this is what we're talking about here. These are why this generation's a mess. This is why they don't have any respect. We're going to continue to see BS like this because of y'all raising these menaces.
To be completely frank with you, this doesn't strike me as behavior coming from someone brought up in a stable, two-parent household, one where both parents had an active hand in molding them. I can't prove it, but I'm convinced that the lack of discipline and unbridled emotion is a direct result of growing up in a broken family dynamic. In an environment where no one ever stepped up to teach boundaries, accountability, or self-control. If we keep making excuses for this, it's only going to get worse. The stunts will get more outlandish. Mark my words, if this continues, schools will eventually stop hosting public graduations altogether. They'll just mail the diplomas home. To my Black people, we got to do better. We have to expect more from ourselves and from our young people, because this trend is just a symptom of a much deeper cultural issue regarding accountability. But that's a different conversation for another day. Now that we got some understanding, I'm about to get up through here on y'all. If you got value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and watch one of these videos next.